Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's a beautiful morning. It doesn't feel hot yet. It will eventually though. So I'm taking advantage of the morning and I'm gonna go ahead and this aloe just needs to go already. So yeah, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna remove this aloe and I'm gonna plant something else here. As you can see, the rest of the plants, the aloe is doing well. It's just tipped over and just outgrew the pot, and I'm just over it. It's a big plant. I have an aloe. I don't need tons of aloe. If I want more, my neighbor has like a million of them. So yeah. Anyways, but everything else is doing really good here. This is I confuse it. Yes, Firestorm. The Sedum Adolphi Firestorm is doing super well here. And then the Trailing Jade as well is doing very well. I've propagated this several times. Even the variegated one over there, I'll take pieces of it and propagate it. And then the Kalanchoe is looking so pretty. This is the same Kalanchoe that I use on my my recent basket arrangement. As you can see, here's the difference of like it doesn't get, this gets morning sun and that's about it. Then it does not get afternoon sun for now. It does not. So it makes these really pretty neon pink edges on the plant. It is so pretty. I find it, I like both ways. I like it stressed and I like it this way. It makes it very interesting. So just really pretty Kalanchoe, very prolific too, very easy to propagate. And then this is another Kalanchoe as well. This one too, this was one plant and I propagated like a million times, and possibly this one too. So when you see this spread out through my garden in different pots or in different places, that's that was one plant. So that's what I love about succulents, how easy they are to propagate. So yeah, and I need to trim this. You see what happens when, so it's pretty, right? Because it flowers, but look, you see that, the black stuff, that's is it called amphibs or something like that? But yeah, they usually stick to where the flower is. They normally don't spread to the bottom plant, but they can. So you just go ahead and snip that off. I'm gonna snip it off right now with my finger, with my nails. And you just snip it off like that and then toss it out. Anyways, well, I'm gonna remove this and plant something else in there. And Maxie wants to say hi. Maxie, you say hi? Hi. Done. This is how it looks. I really like the way this looks here. Really nice. And I was able, so I took this one from a planter that I have over there. It's an arrangement that I bought from Home Depot, and it looks, I've never done anything to it. All I did was just pull this out, but fortunately it had another whole stem, so I was able to leave that piece in there and just bring this piece over here, and I really like it. And then this Kalanchoe right here, so pretty, such a pretty Kalanchoe. I like when they're nice and fat too. I shifted over from over there because this Kalanchoe right here was like overcrowding it. And what's it called? That's it. So this looks really good here. I really like the way it looks. And then I went ahead also and I cleaned the area as good as I could. Unfortunately, when it rains, because this is not leveled, the mulch tends to go in there. And then I moved this one over here and I propped it on that other pot. And then I shift this over as well, just because I noticed that there was there's sunlight over here for longer periods of time than where it was originally. So there it is, guys. Now I'm gonna be working on the, what's it called? The mushroom water fountain planter. I'm gonna show you guys what that looks like and just work on it and show you guys the progress as I go. So yeah, I'm gonna be assessing this pot. All I'm gonna do for now is I'm gonna take my little cute gnome out for now, and then I'm going to cut all the dry stems, but some of them, as you can see, are growing little baby plants, so I might just cut it up to a certain point and possibly leave it alone. Then I am thinking of picking up some of this, as much rock as I can take out, just scoot it out, and add some new soil on the top. And I'm not sure if I'm going to add any new plants. If I did add new plants, I was just thinking of adding a few of these that I've propagated from leaf, or no, I think all of them are from leaf actually. All the ones that I have, I might put it here. So I'm thinking about that. So yeah, oh yeah, I do have a whole pot that I just recently propagated together. That's the big pot that I just showed you guys. But anyways, but I have some that I've grown from leaf, and I think that's what I'm going to do. I don't know if I'm going to add anything new to this. I mean, I think it looks really good so far for how old it is and how long it's been here. I'll have to look again on my videos to see when I did this, and then post the date right here so you can know how old it is. But yep, ever since that point, this will be my first time addressing it since I potted it. So let me just do that, and then I'll show you my progress as I go. What I ended up doing, I did end up removing some plants that were all the way up here in the front, and I did get a lot of the rock out. So there's barely any soil in here, and the roots have attached themselves to the rock. I think I remember now that I did add a lot of perlite to this, because when I did it a long time ago, because I was scared that a lot of the plants would die. But for how I did it, it's done really well. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna like gently loosen this up and just add soil right on top of there, and possibly I don't know if I'm going to choose any different plants to put in here, so I'm still thinking about that. I did remove this one because it was hanging all the way down, so I don't know if I have new ones. I need to go see that are a little bit shorter, that will look a little bit neater in there. And then I removed these that were hanging down really low. I could keep them like this and not cut them, but I don't know if they'll stay because it's not very deep. So yeah, I might not be able to do that. So I'm just gonna go ahead and kind of add some soil and kind of like use a little thing to kind of like loosen it up, trying not to damage a lot of the roots. So that's what I'm gonna do now. So far I added new soil, and in the areas where I added new plants, I did dig a little and shove new soil in there. So I added this really pretty Echeveria Black Prince that I propagated, and it has 3 heads. So hopefully it does well there. And then I went in and added the new ones of this one. I think this is something blue pearl. So these are new. These are new. This one here is new. These 2. And then that one back there. Those are the new ones. I possibly am still debating whether I should add something here or not. I'm not sure. I might leave it like this. So yeah, I will continue to work on this and then show you my progress. Here it is, guys, all done. So I added this little fence that I bought a while back ago on clearance. It's really inexpensive from Big Lots. I did gently curved the fence a little bit, and then also the little parts that go into the soil, I kind of also bent them a little forward like this, so when you put it in, it would go in. You can also link them together. So yeah, I changed my gnome. He's the same one as this one, but this one is bigger and that one's smaller. So the idea is like the cactus house is far away, so that's why the gnome looks, well, supposedly, right? The gnome looks bigger because the cactus house is far away. So yeah, I think it looks super cute. It's refreshed. It's better than what it was, what it was currently looking like. And I think the plants are going to be a bit happier with that fresh soil on top. And when it rains, the nutrients from the new soil will just go in. And yeah, I think it turned out pretty cute. I hope you guys like it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Thank you guys. You guys have a blessed day and stay safe. Bye.